Hello, and welcome to part 2 of You Ask, I Answer. You saw part 1 yesterday. We're here to finish off. Hopefully we can finish off part 2. If not, there will be a part 3 coming right on up. So the first question for part 2 is, how did you get the money? One of the first things is when I was a teenager, doing all of these projects that I loved. I absolutely, no word of a lie, absolutely loved doing it in high school. I knew that I wanted to create business. I knew that I wanted to create content. I knew that I wanted to be a business brand owner. I knew that I wanted to leave a mark on society to say that I was here. I knew that I wanted to do that. So I started from I was about 18 years old, searching for a job. My very first job, newspaper delivery. That was my spending money because you didn't make much from that. $80 per month. That was not anything to invest in. That was $80 is not really anything. However, I had a family member who saw my work ethics and took a part of his paycheck and invested some money in a private bank account, and that's how Angela Carter Strahan got started while I was working as a newspaper delivery person in order to earn my $80 to purchase whatever I wanted in order to support my need, of which was 100% of the time food, because I like to eat. The second part of how I got my finances is when I got into working at Tim Hortons, because at that time Tim Hortons was just building. Honestly, Tim Hortons was just building up. So when I got my job at Tim Hortons at Pearson International Airport, with help from another family member, I started a savings account. That savings account banked within 1 month with other investors $1 billion in 30 days flat. 30 days flat. And I'm telling you this, that they all invested $100 per day out of their paycheck, because I invested $100 out of my paycheck. I invested $100 out of my paycheck every 2 weeks. My uncle also invested money from his paycheck, and other family members, because I went to the bank after only having the job for 2 weeks. I was only supposed to have $500 in the account. $500, because I put my first paycheck. I made $600, $600 to $700. The first 2 weeks in working at Pearson International Airport, I put $500 in the account, and on top of that $500, I never touched it. I went back 2 weeks later, expecting to get fired. Because I kept hearing in my ear, you're gonna get fired, you're gonna get fired, you're gonna get. I kept expecting to get fired, of which I never did. I just changed location because I moved 3 months after starting. I changed location, and I lasted at the second location for 3 to 4 years because I got pregnant with my son, and I was really sick with that pregnancy. So much stories behind the birth of my son, so many stories behind that. But I thought I was going to get fired from the Pearson Airport job. I thought I was going to get fired. However, I did not. I did not. But to tell you that when I went with my second paycheck to invest, and I only invested $100, I saw an additional $10,000 in my account. I don't know where it came from. I know who it came from now, but back then I didn't know where. I thought my account had been tampered with. I said, I'm not supposed to have this. I'm only supposed to have the $600 that I'm about to put in. I thought my account had been tampered with. All I can tell you is that I just went home after checking the account. I prayed, and honestly, I just got the answer in 2020 as to how I got the $10,000 and how I ended up at $1 billion as within 3 months of saving $600, I was only supposed to have $100,000 from just myself, as I had done $100,000. That is all I was supposed to have. $100,000 after saving $600, working 3 months at a time. 3 months. I did the math where half a year of working at Tim Hortons, saving $600, only keeping $100 for myself. Because I wasn't paying rent back then. I was not paying rent back then. I would have only had 6 months, $600,000. So when my account banked $1 billion, and the last set amount that I put away, $10. And after that $10, that's when I moved. For my first time, I moved out completely, and I started paying my rent. A lock was completely put on that account. Never been touched. And now Angela Carter Strahan is a brand, thanks to all those investors that blessed me. And I'm absolutely crying because of it. I'm crying. I am very emotional about it. You all thought I got it that easy. I didn't. They just knew my work ethics. I went to work every day, never missed a day of work, and I got paid in investments. And Angela Carter Strahan is the brand that it is today. Yeah, it's kind of hard to move on. I don't know how to continue. Do I store only my own merchandise? No. Invest in others. Just like I've said before, invest in others who are upcoming. Invest in them. Help them keep, even if it is their product, help them keep their investment. Help them keep their storage safe, because you never know when something is going to happen to that person and they don't have the space to keep their business afloat, because they need their business in order to continue to create wealth. No matter what is going on in your personal life, you always need to continue to work to create wealth. So help somebody else. by storing up a storehouse for them in order to create a safe place, in order to have somewhere to build and keep their products safe that they spent their money. That's it. What did I start off with in my own products? Everything that you see being sold right now. I made my own hair products. I made my own body care products. I made my own designs. I designed the t-shirt myself. I actually approached an investor that was selling t-shirts in the mall, selling sweaters, selling clothing, and the sweaters were made, the shirts were made, the shorts were made, the tidy whities that you're all wearing were made with Angela Carter straight in. They were made. They were put up in the storehouse, and I just walked up to that person in Shoppers World and I said, how much would it be to make a set amount of shirts? How much would it be for me to make with my business regarding my natural hair? How much would it be? They came back to me within 24 to 48 hours in my earpiece and said $150 for 10 shirts. $150. The shirts were made. I had advertisers, and that's it. Do I make my own labels? Yes. I make everything from bottoms up. I make samples, I send it in to others, and they kind of reformulate it in order to match the designs that was already made. However, I make the samples and they take it and they place it on the actual product. The location of storehouse and location of factory. Somewhere in Mississauga. Somewhere in Mississauga. That's all I can say to you. Who are my investors? Who did I also reach out to? I reached out to Jack Dorsey at first, one of the owners of Twitter. However, he didn't respond right away because I was looking for someone quick for a quick turnaround. So I sent him a really quick tweet. He did not respond. So I went to Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos responded immediately, and I have the investments. I got a yes from Jeff Bezos immediately. Absolutely immediately. I got a yes. So, with that being said, be a go-getter. Make sure that when you have your business, you know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Is this the end-all be-all for, and no, I'm actually working on some other stuff, because when I knew that I had hit bank with Angela Carter straight hand, I started investing in another business known as what? Books. Books. And right now, I'm working on definitely the designs for the books. I'm working on all the concepts for the books. And this is a brand new investment for me. Brand new books. Books. Stretch, push, reach, and you'll get the reward. That's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.